All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name's Bergen, and today we are back for another quiz, another Wolfswap quiz today. I'm joined by Mike. If you want to say hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, and you can see me. You can see me. We've used modern technology to bring this face to life. Okay.
Still got the wolf on my face though.
You still got the wolf on your face, but we're both here, and we're glad to see everybody. We had a few issues with the join process. So if your name is not on the screen, type join. So I'm just checking now. I think everybody is there. Tariq is Tariq there?
Yep.
That's Tariq. Yeah, Tariq's there. Samurai is there. Kishan is there. Billenberg, KB is there. Everyone's there. Everyone is there. Well, should we go through what we're going to talk about first before we talk about the quiz?
Sure.
Okay, so basically, this is basically a quiz night, but there is a couple of things we want to cover off before we get to the quiz. We're going to go through a little bit about what Wolfswap is, first of all. Then we're going to go through Vanta. We covered Vanta last month. We're not going to go over it again, but we're going to cover the success of Vanta, because Vanta has broken all records. And when I say broken all records, it's nearly 2x the number of people taking part. I would personally like to take whole responsibility for that alongside the Oracle, of course, because that's our job. And then the Oracle is going to make you float. He's going to look at the moon chart. He is going to tell you what is going on. And then we are going to start with the quiz. We only have 10 minutes to cover all of this, Oracle. Myself and the Oracle are not in the same room tonight. So there is going to be communication over the mic and lag. Exactly. Yep. So do you want to bring up Wolfswap very quickly, and I'll give everybody an introduction to Wolfswap?
We can. Let me just make sure the UI, because I always put the joined fit. I always put the people who've joined at the top right, and people always overlap on top of the screen. So let me just make sure that it's not overlapped. There we go. So we have this up now. Let me make sure the audio is coming through. So we're just getting straight into this because, again, we've got a long quiz, got a lot of stuff to do. So the first thing we have on our agenda is to just bring up the Twitter account. Now, again, you know, people who are here consistently and whatnot, and just in the space as a whole, you know, we've done this plenty of times. But we will probably re-go over some of the new stuff, and also because we have gone over the Vanta video before, but obviously we'll scroll down and hit that point, and then we can, you know, continue with the quiz. So,
are you moving back and forth away from the microphone?
Not really.
Oh, right, because your voice is fading in and out.
Hopefully I'm okay on the YouTube stream. So I think we're going to have some important things throughout here. Again, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, for the people who are, you know, ready to play the quiz. We might potentially have some interesting things we want to go through on this Twitter. So I'm just giving some general information. 37.3 thousand followers, you know, just putting it out there. May or may not appear on the quiz. But we are on...
We ain't got time for this. Whoa. We haven't got time for this.
All right. Okay, what do you want to show?
We don't want to show anything. Bring up their website. If you look at the agenda that I have sent you, you will see that there are two links. Wolfswap and the analytics, the Vanta stuff. Right, so basically, all we have time for, because the quiz is going to take up nearly an hour, is Wolfswap is an aggregator on the Kronos chain, the Base chain, the Polygon chain, the Katana chain, Abstract chain, and many, many more. And you can win prizes. And Vanta, which we covered last month, Vanta is the big one this month. And there's only a couple of days left. And as the Oracle has up in front of you now, I hope, you will see how many days left are there. I can't see. Is that 3 days? 3 days left. How many people have entered?
4,634.
4,634. They only had 2,400 in the previous season. Yep. So they've doubled the number of people involved in Vanta. The prize pool is probably going to be somewhere in the region of $10,000 to $15,000. Okay, so it's the biggest prize pool of any independent project on Kronos chain by a country mile. So that's really what I wanted to cover off today, because we don't have a lot of time because of the quiz. But basically, if you can, go and follow Wolfswap on X. we are going to give away more prizes in August and September if you are a follower of Wolfswap. Now, the second thing is, which the Oracle is aware of, which most of you are not aware of, we have a new giveaways channel. Do we not, Oracle?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Where is it? Channel info. I'm going to drop it into chat, and everybody that wants to get involved, 3 winners, everybody that wants to get involved simply goes there, and every time we do a giveaway for Wolfswap or anybody else, that is the channel we will announce it in. Okay, that is all we have time for now before the Oracle gets onto the chart, because what time is it now? It is 7:10 already. So we've just got time for the Oracle to do the chart, and then we're straight into the quiz because we just don't have enough time.
No.
Oracle, fire away.
I'm not going to spend long, really. I'm literally barely even going to talk about this. So it's not, great, particularly anything magical on Moon, really. If we go onto the weekly, look since back, I've also zoomed in on all the text because I know some people can't see certain numbers and whatnot. So hopefully it's a bit better on your guys' screens. If we go basically looking since 20th of October 2024, basically this whole period we've had, it's just not really been great movement. In terms of if we want to aim for Moon to absolutely rip all the way back upwards towards XYZ price, up there. Obviously, this is a Crow to Moon pair, so this will not just be stablecoin versus ticker or whatever, or just dollar versus anything. So there will be that slight variation of there's chance for those like kind of pairings where something's going up, something's going down, especially if Crow's going up and Moon isn't really doing much, it will appear like it is going down as well. So obviously taking that into account, we can continue. Again, this purple line kind of does it a bit more what's the word for it, like emphasis, not so much that I think we come to exactly 7696, or even if we come below here, but just to show the general move. Again, we've had this since May. It's been continuing to do this, and it's not like we've had a higher high or anything, or done anything magical. We've literally come past this this low massively, run up, missed the high. Obviously, we did print above this kind of candle body, but we haven't actually done a new print to start an uptrend. And now we've just come down, and yes, we do have a gap here, but we've hardly even used it. And drawing a if we were to this is a new print, and drawing this, actually I've drawn that the wrong way, my fault, that's why I was confused then. We've just kind of shimmied all the way past it. We're missing everything, so it's not like we've really had a response from anything like this, which kind of makes sense. Again, we haven't done a new high, so why would we do a high or low in any of that regard? So the general gist would be, what I would say on a base level would be, okay, we're going to come towards the lows, but is there a chance that's happen? Also bearing in mind we have a Crow pair here where it could also on one end cause price to go down even if the value of said token isn't moving, but can also make the price go up even if the price of said token isn't moving. So again, if Crow starts to go down in valuation or whatever, that will also play into effect. But I'm going to jump down to some lower time frames here. Again, this is just one big downtrend from the top. It's not really been doing anything, actually good. So going to the 4 hour instead. The only thing I can see of any, because again, what's the point of me talking about the daily? Like, if you look at this, what is the point of me talking about this? There's no point. I mean, unless I'm looking at kind of something like this and going, okay, well, we have some retracement and whatnot, and we've been in a downtrend, we've done a new low, so we would expect, if we consider this the major high to the major low, we'd expect us to come back up towards 2-3, let's say, and find a new relative high before we aim for 204. So relative to the actual actionable time frame, again, we're looking at the weekly, now on to the daily, so it's a bit less of a longer time frame in the 4 hour and whatnot. So we can clearly see, finally going to the 4 hour, it's a lot easier to look at. We have clear cut, just complete downtrend this whole time, and now we have, this is not moving, there we go, we have us continuing, and now we've started to print upwards and done our thing, so we can draw a retracement towards this level and hope to see a response from this area. Considering we have this massive gap, we have this high, which obviously we should find some sort of support area in this 0.0022 area, and continue upwards. But again, this is the 4 hour, brilliant. Yeah, we might be on slight to start an uptrend on the 4 hour and whatnot, but we've had this period before, especially if we consider what we just saw on the daily and the weekly, where we can have these periods of uptrend, but realistically it's just us feeding into what we're doing on the higher time frames on daily and weekly, which is us just continuing to do lower lows and lower highs. So yes, on the 4 hour we could start an uptrend, but I don't really think that's going to matter in the long run of things at all for Moon. I think that's just going to be us on the daily moving up to areas, you know, towards 2, 2, 2, 3, 5, whatever, and then us continuing down towards the lows. That's it. So yeah, that's my Moon. My Moon chart. Not really too happy. Not all roses and whatnot, but you know, that's the chart.
Show me a chart right now that's in an uptrend.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you look at Moon, like it's it's really not, you know.
No, but it's not all season either, is it? So
no, that's true. I mean, money will flow into altcoins eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Crow is at 15 cents. It's not at 60 cents. Moon is not going to be at a 12 or $20 million market cap if Crow isn't at a 50, 60 cent price. So it can only do what it can do. And it's a zero-sum game. The money that comes into the Kronos chain comes from Crow and people holding Crow. If that's at 15 cents, it's at 15 cents. If it's at 60 cents, you're going to see 4, 5, 6 times the volume because people will be going into these alts. You just have to appreciate this is an accumulation zone, and there are very few coins on Kronos chain that you will want to accumulate. One of them being the biggest aggregator on the Kronos chain, which is Wolfswap. But there are other coins as well over there. You know, there's some of the meme coins as well. Gains is in chat, so you want to be looking at Gains. I know some people have got their Monkey Muscle NFT staked. I think Tariq, Mary, obviously we've got our own Monkey Muscle NFTs. There's ways to skin a cat. But you have to skin the cat at the right time. And at the minute, no alt season, you're not going to see a $20, $30 million Moon, or for that matter, Merry or Crow with Knife or anything like that. So you just gotta hang in there. You're on the ropes, but so is everyone else. Now we need to shufty on to look at the quiz, because we don't have a lot of time.
All right, sure.
We were. The thing is, we were going to do 5 winners, but we were going to do something totally different today. And the reason we're going to do something totally different today was the intern was supposed to be here from Wolfswap, and we were going to play Hunt the Intern.
Yep.
So the person who finished directly above the intern was going to win a prize. So if the intern finished 6th, the person finishing 5th would get a prize. But he hasn't turned up. So we're going to pay the top 3, and then we're going to give away prizes next week as well. So yes, from Mew Night next week, we will have 5 prizes. But for tonight,
business as usual.
3. Yeah. Business as usual, exactly. Right, join. A few people have joined. Right, are we going to get cracking with the quiz? Do you want to explain how the quiz works?
Do.
You want to just get straight into it?
I mean, I'll explain it. Obviously, I think there are some people who are new, but we've had 15 minutes of the stream, so 10 minutes, whatever of us talking. So, there's been plenty of time for people to come join. So they can join through the quiz anyway. So what I will do is hide the join phase and show the scoreboard. I don't know why there's an infinite. Am I on game phase? This happens. This happens all the time, and I don't know why. PG, it's just magical. That is an awful start off for SK. Imagine that might even be like a full day of seconds. I don't even know. But as I remove that, I will explain the game. Basically, what we'll do, we'll be moving on to. Let me just make sure that this gets rid of. We'll be moving on to a screen, pretty much empty screen, where people will be able to answer a question which pops up on the screen and is all big and beautiful. You'll see a question, big text, and then 3 answers on the screen. 1, 2, or 3. You don't have to put the text. You don't have to do anything like that. You just have to put the number you think is associated, or the number associated with the answer you think that question is, has the answer to. Awful way of explaining that. That's a lot of words there. Let me just shimmy. There we go. Yeah, some people have got infinite. I think I think I'm on the game phase back, and I think there must be a question people have accidentally answered. So there we go. That should have removed it then in a second. There we go. Perfect. So it is nice and gone.
Tariq is not second.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, so it's all. That is not.
Oops. Oh okay. No, Tariq is now top of the leaderboard. His nose will be running with blood.
So that's okay. I'll fix that finally. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. question, 3 answers. You put 1, 2, 3. Just put it in the YouTube chat on
Right.
1, 2, or 3. You don't have to say it out loud in your own room and think there's some spy in your room which is gonna, talk back to us and say, oh, he's put this answer or this or the other, or write it down on a piece of paper. Where are you? You are on here somewhere. There you are. Don't worry, you haven't left. I haven't deleted you. You just somehow, the game's the game. You accidentally answer the question somehow through the game, which gave you like 4 days worth of time, which is fine. I deleted it. What's the quiz? We're going to get onto it. All right. Just give it a second. So obviously, we're going to have plenty. We're going to have more than 2 questions, so you'll get to know the questions. But halfway through, we will switch the UI to a more garish blue. And again, I wasn't the one who made this theme. This was some guy, however many years ago, who started Jeopardy. Okay. So if you've never heard of Jeopardy, it's basically the same thing as a normal question, but the answer is the question.
Have you put a TV on yet?
No,
For
I
the
haven't.
background, like I said. Why not?
No, I
You've had
haven't.
a week.
I haven't put TV.
You've had a week.
Okay.
You've had a week.
All right. So we're going to go on to that. Halfway through the stream, there will be this blue screen with some text, and all it is, the question is the answer, and the answer is the question. All right. We will get to learn it. I'm not going to explain it a bunch now because we'll spend 15 years. You will learn it as we play. So
Exactly.
if I jump on to here, there we go. This guy's not very happy. Yeah, all right. We're waiting. I know you're not. You're waiting. We're going to play now. All right. I just thought I'd explain it. Do fast. This guy. So if I refresh this and go on to here. So
The
again,
other problem is it's TikTok generation.
TikTok brand again. This guy's just like absolutely got no time for it, which is fine. Whatever.
Oh, I've moved.
You've moved, yep. So in a second, big old screen's going to appear. If everyone's ready, I can start the quiz. So if everyone's ready, let me just do that. Make sure the answer's not showing, because I always do that. And we can start the game phase.
Fire
So
away.
what chain did Wolfswap join in June 2025? Abstract, Katana, or Polygon? Now let's see if the answers come through properly. Hopefully we have the answer. There we go, look at that. And the pops are coming through beautifully. There we go.
I beat KB.
You beat KB. I can't zoom this in. I like having more on the screen than not. Although the critical warehouse logo is getting cut off, so I might have to hide the bottom one, unfortunately. But there we go.
You need to type the number, Simon. So if you think it's Polygon, you type 3.
Where's the?
You don't type the name.
Oh, I haven't refreshed the timer. Oh, the timer hasn't been connected, so it hasn't started. So we'll just give you guys another 15 seconds, and it'll refresh for the next question. Let me make sure everything else is refreshed. Okay. All right, so I think everyone's answered. So I will show the answer now. It was number 2. So if you put number 2, you were correct. The timer is back. It just wasn't refreshed.
Answer.
So it was number 2. If you put number 2, obviously you got it right. Jump on over. We can see. Encouraging no timing. Yeah, you guys can have all the time in the world. If you want that, we can do that. But you can see everyone has now answered all this time. Very fast Villain Bear, absolutely rapid speed there. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. This guy's put June. I don't know why. Samurai Smart as well. Already ninjaed up to the 2nd place. But I don't want to spend too much time on the scoreboard right now because we've just done the first question, right? So let's start getting through some questions and see how we can do. So if I go on to the next question, we should have the timer up here.
I want to build up a lead.
What is Wolfswap's largest volume chain? Abstract, Chronos, or Polygon? There we go. And the timer is there now as I've refreshed it. And we can see the answers are coming through.
Ooh, rapido. Do you know what? I think everyone's got that right. Even Simon. I think Simon put 2. Didn't he?
I'm not sure.
Why does?
Where have you gone?
Why is SK putting June the 24th, 2025 to every question?
I don't know what this guy's doing. Maybe he's got some secret strategy. I don't know. Maybe because there's been some glitches on the stream so far. Maybe he's got some strategy. I don't know. But anyway, the timer is off now. Showing the answer. It was number 2. Again, pretty much everyone put number 2. You know what? The thing on the right, it's very useful, but because I want to see everyone's answers as they come through. But I've made it so small I actually can't see. But I'm going to leave it as I can see I can see the Chronos word though on the right. So I think people have majoritively put Chronos. So jumping onto the scoreboard, we can see everyone. Villain Bear and Samurai absolutely neck and neck here. KB in 3rd place. You can see the top of your head. You can see your haircut really nicely in 5th place there with 26 seconds. If I scroll through, we can see all the people, pretty much everyone across the board is getting, all of it, right? Whether it be within the timer or not. But again, we've all had whether you've been in the 40 seconds or not, you've got the right answer, from what I've seen anyway on the sidebook. I think both answers have been number 2 so far.
What are you trying to say?
Isn't everyone put number 2 so far? No, I'm not. Okay, when we get to the third question, if that answer is number 2, I'm not. I'm sometimes in a jolly mood, and I don't really notice these things. I let them slide. I'm not very happy right now. Just I don't know, naturally. I just don't feel very happy right now. So if we start to get number 2 as the consistent answer, I'm really not going to be very happy. But let's jump to the third question. Let's see. Okay.
Ooh.
Which feature makes Wolfswap engaging? Gamification, RDA listings, or AI bots? 1, 2, or 3. Let's get in another world. He's doing his own thing. He's playing his own game, which is fine. If he's happy playing his own game. Absolutely. And from what I've seen, I'm happy so far. Bantu, do you know what? That's how high tech this quiz is, right? I forgot I made a system where it reads the first character. And I thought I was worried for Bantu then, because he put 1 with a little ticky thing, but it still came through. That is high tech.
That's what we took. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Apart from the lag at the start, again, it's a little bit of lag. It was number 1 though. Everyone put number 1.
No, not everyone put number 1. A couple of people put number 2. Nepal put number 2.
Oh, Rahim. I don't want to single people out. I don't like single people out. Okay, single people out is never what I want to do. So I'm not going to single out anybody here. Well, because
I will.
All right, you can single them out. Nepali also put 1, by the way. So anyway.
Yeah. And 2 and 3.
That's fine. It takes his first answer, so he's very lucky there.
Exactly.
But if you try that for the next question, then, do you know what I mean? You might probably get it wrong. But anyway, okay, I'm going to go through the scoreboard now, because I've been trying to go pretty fast. I know how long we spend on these quizzes. And I have fun, but it does take a long time. And,
ask a question.
Yeah.
Why am I 11 seconds behind Samurai when I'm literally 10 foot away from you?
You're not 10 foot. Well, yeah, through a wall, maybe. And through another wall, actually. Yeah, 2 walls, yeah.
But we're on a Google Meet. I'm hearing the question before anybody else.
You're old, probably.
I'm old.
You're 212 years old, remember?
Fine.
Wink, wink. Anyway, let's jump on to the next question. Actually, no, I was supposed to go. No, you've distracted me here. I was supposed to go through the scoreboard to see. Actually, no, I'm not going to bother. We're on the third question. Like, it's not going to do much, is it? Let's go to the fourth question. Just get through this. What does Wolfswap's AI token scanner check? Token demand, token price, or token safety? Token demand, price, or safety?
Easy. You won't remember that because I'm so old.
MD says I'm back. I'm glad you're back.
Type join.
Do you need to type join? I think everyone so far has typed join. But yeah, MD, type join before you answer. Because you're not in the game yet. So if you just type join quickly and then answer, you still got like 12 seconds. So you should hopefully get in with the join, hopefully. Never mind, you got about 5 seconds. I don't know if you have enough time for this. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, mate. It's not in. It was number 3. I think pretty much most people put 3. I'm scrolling up, yeah. 3's and again.
MD put 2.
Who put 2?
MD.
MD's not in the game. MD is not in the game because I don't think he's put join. Oh yeah, we've got the little numbers working. I think. I mean, again, yeah. I haven't really gone through it. All I did was I changed the colours because I realised I got the colours wrong or whatever I did. I can't remember what I did actually. You know what? Never mind. Let's move to the next question. Next question. How much was won in season 13 at the Cosmic Howl? 6K, 14K, or 11K? 1, 2, or 3. You guys know the drill. We're efficient today. I'm efficient. Again, I'm not in that. I don't feel like I'm. What's a good presenter? Bradley Walsh. I'm not feeling the Bradley Walsh energy today. I'm feeling the. It's like we're playing countdown.
Like Bradley Walsh.
Huh?
You don't look like Bradley Walsh.
I hope I wouldn't. I really hope I wouldn't. Got 4 seconds. MD has not typed join yet. It is on every single screen. Says type join to join. I don't think he's done that yet. I don't know how much more I can do. I don't know why your camera just moved then. This stream is I don't know what's going on with this stream. Cameras are moving. I think there's a ghost in this stream or something. There's a ghost in the machine. The cameras are moving all over the place. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, Samurai, the GOAT. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We've got some consistent GOATs in the stream, okay? Hidden Jenner's the GOAT. KB. I'm not saying anyone else isn't the GOAT. Again, I'm not singling people out. Singling people out is the one thing I never want to do on a stream.
I do.
But we do have ghosts. You can do that, whatever. But I
You know
don't
what
want
the
to do
problem
that.
is with it? You know what the problem is in the world?
What's the problem with the
They
world?
got rid of bullying, and bullying is character building.
Oh yeah, let's bully someone who's just joined for the first time. Go, oh look, you've
I'm
only
not
got
gonna bully-
5, and they're never going to come back.
No, you don't bully an individual. You bully everybody. That's the point.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. But I said I'm not going to single someone out.
The only person who doesn't get bullied is Kevin Bacon because he's Kevin Bacon and he's
Right.
footloose. He's the only person who doesn't get bullied. The bear gets bullied. Samurai gets bullied. Who
Well, I
else
mean,
is up
there's
there?
bullying and there's banter. You know what I mean? Just like if you've got banter, like Villeneuve got banter.
You can't have banter these days, can you? Because
You got banter. Yeah, you can have. I think you
the
can have
wet-
banter, fine. But you know what I mean? Like,
artists
I don't want to single
get
people out.
upset, don't they?
Samurai, the goat, KB, Villeneuve right now looking like the goat. Hidden agendas. Kishan's very good at Jeopardy. Obviously, I know some people get confused in it. Some people don't like
Where's
it.
Tariq?
Suck it up though. Tariq, I don't know.
Where's
where Tariq is.
Tariq?
I don't know.
Show me
I
Tariq.
think my finger will get tired if I scroll down far enough. Oh no, he's
Bring me
6.
the
Never
head
mind.
of
He's
Tariq.
6. Okay, I apologize.
He's
Tariq.
6. There
He's
we
6.
go,
He's not that
Tariq.
bad. All right. He's not that bad. But I think
And
what
just
we'll
remember
do.
one thing.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
I gave one of the hardest questions. I gave the answer to the people that listened to my stream yesterday.
Okay.
So Villain Bear doesn't have the answer. Think about that.
Right.
KB,
So that could change the game.
Tariq both have the answer. Danny has the answer. Kishan has the answer. That's what's going to be the difference in this.
SK
That's what's gonna be
is
the difference.
playing his own game right now. Just answered 2 to a question which isn't on the screen. I don't know what he's answering. But you know, fair enough. He will copy. Yeah, exactly. Just copy them. Yeah, I'll copy. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter. If you stay consistent for the 26 out of the 27 questions, and that one question you just go behind a bit, it doesn't really matter, does it? So, you know what I mean? Exactly. I told you, exactly. He's a little slimy bugger, that guy, but whatever. Sixth
Go on,
question. I think maybe 10 to 15 questions in, I want to go and look at the standings from the score, because again, all of you
Yeah,
pretty much got the same thing right. There's not really much point. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to, go over by 40 minutes as we always do. I'm just going to jump through this again. So maybe halfway mark before we jump onto the Jeopardy questions, I will look at the scoreboard and see how it stands. Because that first question, for people who don't understand it, and again, I say Jeopardy, it's more Jeopardy style, because some of them, it's because normally on Jeopardy it's like, oh yeah, what is this, or who is this? Sometimes the questions aren't worded exactly how you'd expect, but the majority of the idea is anyway, you get the answer as the question, and you have to match the question to the answer. Anyway,
Next.
go on to the next one. We have number 6. How many participated in the Cosmic Howl? 2,744, 2,447, or 2,474? SK with that rapid answer there.
Oh, did I answer then? Have I answered? I've not answered.
You have not answered now. See? You've forgotten
Do you know what
already.
happened?
His camera's moved
I
again.
typed the I typed the number and it wasn't typing on the screen.
All right. Don't know
I'm
what's
back
going on.
in
All right,
the
7
room.
seconds. 5 seconds.
That was a very famous song, that, by the way.
What, 7 seconds. Oh, don't sing it. Don't sing it.
Do you want me to sing?
No.
I could sing it in a French
That was number
accent.
2. For those of you who put number 2, you are correct. Jumping onto the scoreboard. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we'll do it anyway. Samurai's still there. There's been a change. Villeneuve was 2nd, right?
Yep.
Right, so I think there's been a change. Yeah, Villeneuve and KB. Okay, cool. So got a little change. KB matching up. There's been. I'm impressed actually, because again, I don't like putting single people out, but I also don't like putting people on a pedestal. You do what you want. Again, KB, normally that guy, always getting first. Samurai though, I'm not gonna lie, when he's been in these quizzes quite consistently, more recently anyway, really on ball. So I think there's a bit of a rivalry here. Hidden agendas. What's going on? What is this? They're like 12 seconds behind.
Where
are
am I?
you? Don't know where you
Where
are.
am I?
You're like, you're 8th.
Tell me. I'm 8th.
gone,
Am
you're
I
gone.
ahead of Tariq?
You're not
Am I
going
ahead
to
of
win.
Tariq?
No,
Am I
you're not ahead
ahead
of Tariq either.
Where's Tariq?
He's 6th still.
I know I'm 8th.
You're 8th, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You forgot to answer. Oh, did I forget to answer? You haven't taken your meds. Obviously,
What on earth
212.
was
Remember?
that? Was that supposed to be an old man's
It
voice?
was you. Supposed to be you.
I couldn't hear you over the sound. of
Exactly, you
how
couldn't
young
hear.
You are.
Because you don't have your, your hearing aids in. Anyway, jump on to
Next.
the 7th question. What is the name of their ERC 404 NFT? Howl, Moon, or Wolf? 10 feet away, exactly, Tariq. I mean, to be fair, it is through 2 walls. But we're in a Google Meet right now, and I'm talking to him, basically talking directly to him. So what I might do, though, I might, because I'm sharing one screen, but I'm not sharing the quiz screen, and the quiz screen has the answers on it. So what I might do to help him out a bit maybe when it gets to the Jeopardy questions, I might stream the answers for him.
I'm going to tell you something now. That question.
Seeing 1, 2s, and 3s. This is
absolutely
Yeah.
smashed
This is
the scores. Now, what did Tariq
all
put?
I see.
Tariq,
Tariq knew what-
how did you get that wrong?
No, he's going wrong. There we go. All I'm interested in is
4
KB, Samurai, and
months
Villain
you've
Bear
been doing
all put
this.
3. So if it's 3, then okay, we're fine. We're safe then. We're safe with the top. Tariq's got that wrong. Let's see what the standings are. You're back. You're back. Your haircut's back. I can see the top of your head.
Of course I'm back.
All right.
Of course I'm back.
Do you
I
always
was
come
never
back?
away.
All right. Okay. Samurai, Villain Bear might. I mean, again, there's about a 3-second difference. Again, chance to flip. Hidden Agenda's decently far behind. You're far behind as well. You're not. I don't think you unless you get something right and everyone gets wrong, which you'd expect that you did make this quiz, but obviously, you're 212 years of age. You probably forget all the answers. You probably won't get top. But anyway, let's jump on to
top.
You're not gonna get top.
Maybe there's somebody at the door.
Right. Yeah, we should send hitmen to people and get rid of
There's a
them.
kebab at the door. You need to go
There
down
we
to
go.
the door.
That'll get him.
Quick, next question.
Question 8. Who did Wolfswap
Question eight.
partner with in June? Push, Obsidian, or VVS?
I need to start answering faster. So I do.
Oh, yeah.
Villain Bear was so slow then. You don't call Villain Bear, do you? You call me. You don't call him.
Oh, no. You'd want to call. Yeah, you made the answers. Yeah, you'd hope.
You
Call
said. You see, this is the problem with the left. We don't bully people. We don't single people out. We don't do this. And what have you just done to me? You're old. You can't hear me.
Oh, yeah.
You're old. You're 212 years old. That's singling somebody out.
Well, the
That's
answer was
your
number
problem
3.
on the left.
So it's okay. Number 3.
Get it right.
Everyone.
Show me the leaderboard.
Pretty much put that number 3. You're still
Show me
5th.
the leaderboard.
So, but you're not bad. Hidden Gems and Villain Bear really on the same time right there on the right. So there's been a bit of a flip here. I don't know what. I don't know how the program works in terms of ordering if they've both got the same amount of answers and time. Because again, all right, I'll pose. If you're booing me, I'll pose the question to all of you. If you had to filter 2 names by a amount answered correct and time, how would you do it? Yeah, alphabetical. That's probably how it works.
Nope.
How are you going to order it? You just toss it up 50-50? Do you know what I mean?
Nope.
Anyway.
I'm typing what I would do in chat.
All right. No umbrellas. I'll give him some umbrellas. Don't you worry.
That's what
Right.
logic should be.
That's the function. Right.
So if
you
there's
have-
2 people on the same time and same score, and one of them is Villain Bear, he automatically.
Right. It's like y equals mx plus c. It's like y is the filter, mx is the answers and the time, then plus c is always above villain.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
And
that's
what I'd like you to do from next week is add 1 second to every single answer of Villain Bear.
But I could do that.
Yeah.
If we need it. 9 though. Let's see how he answers in this quiz though. What is the yield optimizer called? Volt, Wolflog, or Compounder? MD, you've got to put join. I've seen you've been answering, and I don't think you've joined yet. So for your own good, please put join. And it's on every screen. It might be small. You might be on. He's put a 3. He's answering different questions here. You've got to put join. No amount of answering will make it work. Please.
Oh. Yeah, but if everything went perfectly, there wouldn't be any humour in the quiz.
Exactly. No,
Would there?
again. I have fun. I enjoy seeing. I don't know why you moved then. Again, it's Ghost in the Machine. It was number 3 though. Everyone put number 3. So everyone is there. We can see Samurai. Hidden Agenda. What happened to the scoreboard? Villain Bear's back at top now. Obviously, just a bit ahead of. Wait, how?
Hang on. Hidden Agendas answered before Villain Bear. And before me.
What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? We've got enough questions. We'll sort it out. I'm sure it'll. The chinks will sort itself out. You know what I mean?
Rigged.
Question 10 is what is that token launching site called? Lone Wolf, Wolfpack, and Wolf
Thank you,
Street.
Tariq. Boo.
The quiz. No, it shows like exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's part of the game. Boring. Leave. Once you're free. It's boring. You don't have. No one's forcing you. All right, we've not got some leather straps. Let me go. Just leave. Leave the game.
The only person tied to a chair during this quiz is Danny.
Oh yeah,
And that's
yeah.
because
And
his wife
Mary's
is tied
taken
into
over.
the chair. Mary's taken over. And then there was 1 week where KB disappeared with no reason whatsoever.
And Mary just won.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was.
And Mary just won.
I think KB's a hitman for hire, but it's not a hitman on people. It's a hitman for YouTube quiz games.
She had him tied to a chair. What's that guy called that couldn't move? Stephen Hawking. She had KB in a chair like Stephen Hawking, right? And she gave him one of those pencils with the rubber on the end. And every time it came up, he had to
Right. Yeah.
answer the questions like that with his head.
It was number 3. Everyone pretty much put number 3. So, yeah. Let's go on to the scoreboard here. I want to see the villain hidden. Again, another flip here. Oh, the timer. Who you put it first? You put it first. Well, you're back in third. So, do you know what I mean? Like, if you want that to not happen, just be better consistently. I'm starting to put. I'm not going to put the blame on me anymore. I don't care if it's a glitch from my end. It's your problem.
How am I 18 seconds behind KB?
You got to answer faster.
Have you got... Are you Samurai?
Am I Samurai? I'm not Samurai. No.
Yeah, are you Samurai?
I am no affiliation to anywhere. I think Samurai's the ghost of the machine. He must be. He must be the ninja of the machine.
44 seconds. He's 4 seconds ahead of me on every question. 4 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah. You just got to answer faster. Maybe the Google Meet's laggier than YouTube.
I'm here for you, Tariq, as well. Actually, that was very close to an Elon Musk signal, wasn't it? Can you imagine doing that on the stream?
My heart
You'd
goes
be
out to...
cancelled before you could say VVS Finance.
It's fine. Everything... You're that tightly in the box. We're so tightly in the box, you probably couldn't see anything. Like, I'll do it right now, so you can't see anything. Anyway, question 11. We're nearing the Jeopardy questions. So I will have a final runnings of the scoreboard so far. Go on to question 11, though. Which tokens were most traded in 2025? Lion Moon, Crow Moon, or Crow Sol? Now, this is a really not great worded question here, because this is just, which tokens were most traded on XYZ? It's which tokens were most traded. So if you guys put, 4 Bitcoin XYZ, I would agree with you, and I will give you a point for that. Because I don't agree with this wording by the worder. I'm seeing a lot of the same answer.
Look at that. Who put that
I'm
in
banning
chat?
that person. You know what?
This host is an amateur.
Whoever put that answer, I'm deleting them from the quiz. I'm going to add 1 million seconds to whoever answered that. Let me go find them.
That's so mean.
I can't. We can't be having that. Can't be having that at all. That is not on. No way that's on. All right, that's not on my watch. We're not having this sort of cyber criminality. No chance. You've been 10,000 seconds added to your timer. Get gone.
I'm still going to finish above Villain Bear.
No, you're not.
Oh, it's going to be fun. I am.
10,000 seconds. I should have removed the answers, actually, because then you would have appeared at the bottom. But you got 10,000 seconds. Good luck getting that back.
Oh, what's happened?
You got 10,000 seconds.
I'm fourth.
Yeah.
I'm fourth.
Yeah, you're fourth because you got 11 answers, but as soon as someone answered it... Wait, what happened?
Everybody got it wrong.
Someone put 3.
Yeah.
No. It's fine. You found the sword. Damn it. Misclick. Misclick.
You can give me 1 million seconds, and the only person who's going to have a target on their back is KB.
All right, I'll give you 1 million seconds. You want 1 million seconds? 1 million seconds. Right. You have 1 million seconds. That might be 100 million seconds. I didn't even count. I just had zeros. There you go. Do you want to come back from that?
No, I'm still going to finish in the top 3.
No, you know, because you get the answer wrong, and then you don't answer. All right, there you go. I'll put you back. All right. I'll let you go this time. Anyway, that's the scoreboard so far. Hidden Agendas is now top. KB absolutely close. Again, the jump there. Hold on.
Oh.
Does that math work?
Yeah, of course
KB must have flipped Hidden Agenda. No, because it was Samurai KB, Villain Bear, Hidden Agendas. So then Hidden Agendas now jumped up like 2 or 3 spots. So maybe he's got really fast at that question, but you know, obviously, congrats for that. KB's in second, Villain Bear's in third. Really consistent there. Samurai, I'm not worried because again, we're not even halfway through just yet, so we've got plenty of time. I am going to scroll through. Actually, we're nearly on like the 11th question. I will scroll through
Where's
to
Tariq?
show Tariq is 7th. You are ahead of Tariq by not only a time but by question as well. So you know, take the glory as you will. But again, it is your quiz, and it is your answers to your quiz. So you could put the wrong thing, and you could be right if you wanted to. And I wouldn't put that past you.
I've never thought of that.
Yeah, put the wrong answer. Only you know the answer.
That's a genius idea. I like that.
Code the answers in binary. So it's not wrong. You just have to translate it, but you already know the translation. Do you know what I mean? Just do that. I'd put it in hexadecimal. Just get the ASCII of every character.
me.
Yeah,
he's got
boom. There you go. It'll come out. You just
Tariq would
translate
he'd
it
get a
immediately.
10-cent piece. He'd flick it up in the air, go, and it would land on the correct answer.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, if I was anybody and I saw that, I'm answering immediately, random. Because you have a chance of getting faster than you in your own question, which has been binary encoded. But anyway, here are the standings right now. SK, like I said, playing his own game. Obviously happy for him. Kishan, 8th. Again, Jeopardy is his moment for Kishan. Don't you worry. I'm not worried about where Kishan is. I'm not worried about where these guys are. Jeopardy is the moment for Kishan. Got John Ron, Bansu. This guy said the quiz was boring. No. What isn't boring is winning, so you might want to step that up there. But, you're not that far behind. You're only one question behind. You might get something. And then we've got, obviously, Tariq. Kushik, strong contender. I think, again, not trying to single anybody out, but I think if you're, like, 7 or above, you're in that phase. I think 5 and above is definitely contender. 7 and above, maybe getting towards 8 and above, that is contender right there. Because you're still relatively close with time. But obviously, you might only be an answer behind. So again, we've got plenty of time. So anybody who's in any position, don't worry. Because again, even if you're 9 questions behind, or no, if you've then got 9, you're only 2 questions behind. That's only 2 questions. So we'll see how it goes. Let's jump on. We're not on, although I've really gone through that then, we're not on the Jeopardy questions yet. So let's actually jump across to the next question and get towards Jeopardy questions. What feature does Wolfswap not offer for trading? XP, XP, NFTs, or mystery boxes? MD, you might notice you've answered the question multiple times. And you also might notice on the right-hand side, whenever you've answered first, by the way, you've not appeared. So let's figure this out. You're answering the questions, but you're not appearing. So what I would strongly suggest for you to do is type join to start playing the game. Which I've tried to communicate, and maybe he has the stream on mute. That's fine. He can play if he wants, but he won't get any answers. That's 40 seconds already, Jesus. NFTs, it was number 2. I've seen 1, 2s, and 2s and 1s and whatnot, so let's jump on over to
I'm coming for KB.
Scoreboard. Hidden Agenda's KB. 2 second difference-ish, 2.2, 2.3-ish second difference. Again, really close. 2 seconds is nothing. That is you easily can slip up on 2 questions if you're just looking at keyboard trying to find out where number 3. You're 4th now. Flipped Kushik right there.
I'm after that.
You've got a bit to get through. You've got 11 seconds or a question right, but the top 4 have got it right and Kushik didn't get it. So really close here. The top 4 won them all so far. So again, top 4. Congratulations to you. Ignoring Critical Warehouse, because obviously you wrote the quiz. Can't do that. Villain Bear, KV, Hidden Agendas. My name, I'm just saying the MD part, but please put join. That would be really good. You don't need to type join. I am this guy, please let me join. Keyboard accent up now. Oh, right. Is it? Oh, the numbers have appeared magically. That's cool. Apparently Tariq's moved twice, even though he hasn't. Oh no, he could have maybe. Samurai is 8th right now. Missed that one as well. Congrats already, guys. No, you've got... There we go. MD's joined. Let's see. Has he joined? There he is. You've joined. So all those answers you put, you could have been right, you could have been wrong. It doesn't matter anymore. It's a new slate. Here we go. You've got maybe 15 questions left. You might have an opportunity to get it right. If everyone gets every question wrong, you might win. So not to try and put you down there. Or stop the game before you've even played it. But you've got some catching up to do. So good luck to you. Kido, that's enough. I believe... No, use numpad. Just don't use the top row. Use numpad. Maybe that might work. Anyway, jumping on to the 13th question. Very close to Jeopardy now. How does Wolfswap encourage engagement? Airdrops, contests, or giveaways? I'm 2 correct answers.
Like that.
I mean, I can scroll up and find it, but...
Boom.
Do you know what I mean?
Boom.
But not 1. 2. There you go. See?
Oh, no. I've seen the light.
There you are.
I am in the top 3. I am in the top 3.
How'd you know this?
Because Kevin Bacon is no longer footloose. He's more...
Oh no. 5 seconds.
Up.
The answer was, if it's 1, KB's absolutely pulled us out of the bag. If it's not 1, KB has dropped the bag. It was number 2. Oh... Well, it's not that bad, but now we're down to 3, and I will exclude number 3. We're down to 2. Hidden Agendas and Villain Bear. I really do commend Villain Bear here. I'm not gonna lie. Not to obviously again, KB's been doing really well. Time-wise, KB's absolutely been flying. Hidden Agenda's also been flying. But Villain Bear, been consistently in the top. You know, watch people fly past him. We've watched a samurai dropping his own sword. We've watched Kevin Bacon lose his actual foot. And he's still in second.
I'm going to dedicate my victory in this quiz to Hulk Hogan. Okay?
There's 26 questions.
I'm going to dedicate this victory today to the one and only Hulkster.
Hulkster, right.
The Hulkamania.
It's going to happen long. I've got to go outside. Oh, well, you could pull it back again. You're only one question behind. We're acting like it's the end of the world here. We've still got.
He's got to go out soon, so the longer you keep chatting, the less chance.
That's why I'm moving on. How many followers the next does Wolfswap have? 41.2k, 37.5k. Oh, that's really giving away, hasn't it? 47k. That's really giving it away.
How's that giving it away?
Put 2. I've given the answer. There you go. Put 2. Because I was like, at the start of the stream, I was like, guys, you might need to know this information, and I literally highlighted the followers. But everyone's put 2, and if you didn't know it was 2, you can see by the mass amount of people who put 2, it's 2. So there you go. 10 seconds. I think the 15th question is still normal, and on the 16th it is Jeopardy, so we will switch to Jeopardy very soon. And I'll be very excited to see the first question of Jeopardy, because people do get confused by it. So we'll see. It was number 2. Oh, what a surprise. And do I really? 37.3. Ooh. All right, should we remove everyone's right answer? Is that what you want, Samurai? Remove everyone's answer. Not have anybody get that answer right. Hidden Agenda's still in first. Villain Bear still keeping up. You are nearly catching the bear, I'm not going to lie. Nearly catching the bear. You're within 1 second. You're like, maybe, what was that, 70... Oh, no, it's like a second and a bit. Whatever, I don't care what it is. What the math is.
The bear's dead.
Or within a second and an ish.
I'm going to catch Hidden Agendas. Hidden, I'm coming for you. And if I was you, in memory of Hulk Hogan, I would ask you politely to let me catch you. In the memory of Hulk Hogan, to let me win this quiz, and I will dedicate all of the prize money to the Hulkamaniac Foundation, which is my foundation.
Right.
My pocket. I'll eat a pizza on behalf of Hulk Hogan. Next.
Right. So, question 15. I think this is the last normal question we have. Vanta is Old Norse meaning for what? To expel, or to expect, to see, or to remove.
Oh, this is a bit of a bollocks over this question, this one, isn't it?
What is this? 1, 2, or 3? MD Rapid with number 3 there. We've got Villain Bear, KB, Hidden Agendas, and Crypto Warehouse all putting 1. So if I were to bank on anything, I'd probably put 1. Because you've got the person who actually made the quiz themselves, who knows the answer, putting 1, and then the people in top 3 to 5 also put 1. I'd probably put 1.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
I waited for Villain Bear to put 1 because I couldn't remember if it was to expect or to remove.
The person who made his own quiz, copying someone else.
I made it.
Wow.
I made it 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago. I made this
6 weeks ago. When Dow pressed 1, that's true. Well, you would have been right. It was number 1.
It's
as
the
we
blind
know,
leading the blind.
The blind is leading the blind. Yeah.
Yeah.
The changes. Let's see. Energy, you missed a bit with Villain Bear there by copying him. You still got opportunity again. Again, KB. I'm seeing the head of someone right there. You lost by 2. Let's see. It's not bad. 2 again. We're gonna get to the Jeopardy. This is the thing. This is what I'm excited for. I wanted to kind of shimmy through the quiz because I know the Jeopardy is really where it's at. Because people, especially in the first and second question last stream, just did not understand what was going on. So it does get a bit convoluted. So obviously, you know, good luck to you guys. But you got opportunity. All I'll say, you got opportunity. So what I'm going to do, in the magic of the game, I'm going to make sure the answers aren't showing, and I'm going to go and hop on over to the Jeopardy moment.
Have we got any music for this?
No, we don't.
What is the Jeopardy music?
I don't know, actually. All right, so if everyone is ready...
I'm ready.
I'm going to jump on to the next question. All right?
Everyone's going to shit the bed on this.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm going to switch the question, then jump to the screen, because it's so... As soon as you see words, that is the question, okay? So if everyone's ready...
I'm ready.
I'm going to put the next question here. VVS. Who is their sworn enemy? This is Wolfswap, by the way. Who is their best friend? Who is their partnership for Vanta? Again, this isn't a very hard one. You know, this isn't a intricate one. Okay. And is Wolfswap. Again, all these were formatted by is. This one, you might be able to infer it by the way it's worded or whatever. But you can, if you don't know what Jeopardy is, you can kind of try and gauge it. And you know that my ones, they're very strict on
Who
Jeopardy.
wrote this question?
You did actually.
Did I write this question?
Well, not the answers,
Okay,
but the question you did, yeah.
because I can tell you something right now. It's 2 and 3.
All right, well, yeah, if we're being sneaky here, then they're best friends. But partnership doesn't mean, they're best friends. I mean, your project can be best friends, but, it wasn't the point, all right? It wasn't the point. The point is number 3. That is their partnership with Vanta, okay? So if you put number 3, you're correct. So you get the point. The answer...
You need an umbrella for that.
I don't deserve an umbrella. You're just I'll put an umbrella on you. You've got plenty of time you need to deserve an umbrella today. You can see the top, where the question would be, is the answer to the question. And where the answers would be are 3 different questions where one fits that answer. That is basically all it is. So, again, the scoreboard done pretty well here, actually. People have pretty much got that across the board. Hidden agendas. Villain Bear, you've skipped ahead a bit. You're like 13 seconds behind now, Villain Bear, so it's getting a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, because I took so long
reading.
I got that deep feeling in my gut that you had butchered one of my questions.
I didn't butcher anything.
To give them. Because if people had put best friend, they would actually be correct, because Wolfswap's got multiple partnerships with VVS on different parts of the platform.
All right.
Compounder, auto compounding, and I would feel aggrieved if I'd put number 2 and I was wrong.
What are you going to do about it?
I can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
It's just terrible quizzing.
The correcter answer is number 3. And if you look at the 1 and 2, which are so close together in answer, it's kind of a gimme. It's a bit of a gimme. Anyway, jump to 17 now for the next Jeopardy question. 23rd of August. When does Vanta reach its halfway point? When does Vanta Season 14 end? Or when is their next IRL event?
Bow, ba, bow, ba, bow. I know this. Always when I say that, always reminds me of Elf. You know where Buddy goes?
I know him. I know him.
Santa,
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
The funniest line in that film is when he looks at that dwarf midget. Well, what's he called?
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
I don't
and he
believe that's
says
his last
he's an
name.
angry elf. That is the funniest thing he says.
Dinklage. Come
He's
on,
an
man.
angry elf.
It's been set up.
Peter Dinklage.
Dinky. Little Dinklage. Come on. What an awful last name. He has to get married. He has to get married ASAP. He has to get rid of that name. Anyway.
Imagine if Kevin Bacon's real name was Kevin Bitsy and he was actually like 4 foot tall. He'd be Itsy Bitsy, wouldn't he?
Itsy?
Yeah, Itsy Bitsy. That means tiny.
Yeah.
Like Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny.
Oh,
It'd be funny.
It's like
if
Kevin
KB
Itsy.
stood for Kevin Bitsy.
Itsy Bitsy.
I mean, Itsy
Yeah.
Bitsy.
Yeah.
Who got that wrong? Did anybody get that wrong?
No. Oh, no. Emily put 3 and 2. I don't know if that's for the last question. Let's see. Oh, no. No, you got that right.
Congratulations.
1, exactly. You got that right. So, again, yeah, good scoreboard. It's just times, whatever. Let's go on to the next question. Everyone's ready. Alex, what is the name of the CEO? What is the name of the wolf logo, the wolf itself? Or what is the name of the CMO?
You're butchering my questions.
Why? How is this a butcher?
What is the name of the wolf? Who on earth would call their wolf Alex?
Alex the Wolf. You might like Alex the Wolf.
No, you wouldn't. You'd call it Steppen.
Steppen.
Yeah. As in the band, Steppenwolf. Or you'd call it Werewolf.
Yeah, that's gimme. Alex, you want to call
Alex?
Alex?
Oh, welcome onto the pitch, Alex the Wolf.
You saying Alex is a pathetic name? Wow, is that really what you're saying? So you're calling the CEO's name pathetic? That is incredible.
No,
that is incredible.
A bad name.
I didn't say that. He did. I didn't say that. I'm not affiliated with this guy.
If Alex's first name was Wolf, I'd be a bit suspicious about him as well.
As well.
I've met people called Wolf.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There was one in Gladiators many, many moons ago.
Oh, you met them in Gladiators? That's crazy.
Yeah, I met the Gladiators.
That's cool. 18.
The old ones.
Top 3. Hidden Genders, Villain Bet, and you. You are decently far behind, not too far behind. You're getting a bit closer. Sub 10 seconds. Hidden Genders is still keeping ahead. But if KB was to get an answer no one else got, that is a jump up to 18. So we'll see how it goes. Scrolling down the scoreboard a bit, let's just see what the sittings are. Samurai's in 6th. Tariq is 8th now. So come down to
Come on, Tariq. Come on,
But
Tariq.
he's still got it. But he is now 2 questions behind. So again, sitting in that field. But again, I'm very impressed with everybody getting it right. But again, watch out, guys, because Kishan, this is he likes Jeopardy. You guys better watch out when we get to these difficult questions.
Very true.
Question 90 now. 10 billion. What is the market cap of Moon? What is the total supply of Moon? Or what is the total volume of Moon?
I know this. I know this.
I noticed Villain Bear put 2. A 5-second gap and then everyone put 2. Guys, how many people? Guys can be honest. All right, you guys can be honest. And maybe it's lag. But how many of you guys are copying each other? I'm not singling anyone out. I'm not gonna.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on. Yep.
Did you fact check the questions that you changed?
Well, okay. So tell me this. So if the total volume was 10 billion and total supply was 10 billion, what do you want me to do about it? What do you think I would put? Total volume would also be 10 billion. All I did, I took your questions, which had what was supposed to be the correct answer and the question, and then took that question, added 2 more, and got the right answer as the question. That's all I did. So any of these, if the answer and the question are wrong, that is your fault. And the other 2 questions, they don't matter because they're not the right answer, are they? So I didn't fact check it, no, because I believed in you. So if that is wrong, if it's not 10 billion, it's your problem. You've got that wrong. I didn't get that wrong. I didn't go bother check. Hopefully it's right, because again, you did this how many weeks? 6 weeks ago, you said. So hopefully it's still right. I didn't check. In down warehouse down. Let's have a look. KB's back in 3rd. See, wow, Villain Bear is the only person who's got everything right. I have to commend that. I'm not gonna lie. This is a heroine story. This is a hero story here. This is brilliant.
Hang on, no bear is a hero of my story.
I'm not biased, all right? I'm not a Tariq biased person, all right, who sent all the answers to Tariq. You can be that, but I'm saying this is a valiant effort. I appreciate, because obviously, not to blunt anything, but never a thought of Villain Bear as being someone who got in the top 3, because there's been many quizzes consistently where he's got 8th place. But to get the last couple of times, he's been in that top 3. So I have to commend Villain Bear here, because he's really become a formidable quizzer. Anyway, let's stop yapping.
I'd like to apologise to Hidden Agendas.
Why?
Who clearly did not know the answer and clearly copied me. That is all I'd like to say to Hidden.
And did you not know the answer?
Wrong. I did not know the answer, and the reason is, I thought it was the volume.
This is what I didn't make my questions to get the answer right, because that would be stupid. Because then 2 questions would be the 2 answers would have the same answer. Who's going to do that? I thought I'm going to do something which sounds right, because the whole point for me is to make other questions which sound as appropriate as possible to the answer. So I'm glad I caught you out. Anyway,
the Hulkamaniacs, the orphan Hulkamaniacs are going to be sad that I don't win.
Screw him. Question 20. 57.5 million. What is the market cap of Wolfswap? What is the total supply of Wolfswap? What is the total volume of Wolfswap? You might be familiar with some of these questions. You might be familiar. So hopefully it might help you gauge what the answer might be. All the questions popped up
what
at the
a
same time,
surprise this happens to be the next question, because you didn't randomize it at all, did you?
What do you mean? Are you trying to blame me for the order of the questions? Because
Tariq,
you made...
How did you get that wrong?
You made the order of the questions, thank you very much.
I know I made the order of the questions, but that's before you jeopardized them and started adding. You jeopardized 19 and 20.
How?
Question 19.
Okay, you might not know what the total supply is. Is it going to be the market cap,
okay,
or is it going to be the total volume?
And according to DeFi Llama, what is the total volume of Wolfswap? And it would have been 57, 57.5, and 60. But no,
if everyone knew, it's DeFi Llama, it's not going to be this, it's going to be this. Who cares? What's the total volume? Ooh, DeFi Llama, Shmishmashmama, who cares? It's the same thing. It's all the same number. If it's not the same number, everyone else sucks. Why wouldn't it be the same number? It's one project, it's one currency, and it should be one volume. Obviously, I get it, it's aggregation, so that might affect it, but it should be one. Because if you're going to claim that this is the total volume and not incorporate a certain exchange, then you've got it wrong. So I don't want to include DeFi Llama. I don't include anybody. I want to just say the total volume, because if it's not total volume, they're wrong and they shouldn't be used. if they've not got the total volume and they've not aggregated the volume. Anyway, I'm yapping. Hidden agendas, a fall from grace here. No, he's not. I mean, he's second now, not first. Who cares? You know, it's a little tiny bit of a fall, but 20 for hidden agendas now. Did this confuse people? Did this catch some people out?
What did Villain Bear put?
Put 3. He put 3, and the answer was 3. Let me. This is why I'm confused, because there's been a change in the scheme. But what I noticed, everyone popped in at the same time on the right, so I think there must have been. I think it must have lagged. Let me go check the answers. Let me go check.
I've manually deleted your answer, Villain Bear, because I want to win this quiz. It's my quiz.
Let me. Don't you worry, guys. It's going to be fixed all in a moment, and you guys don't have to worry.
Boo! Boo!
Oh, it's fixed. Isn't that magical? Okay. It's back, guys. Don't worry.
What?
21.
What happened?
I fixed it. What? Is that all right? What?
How is Hidden now on the same score as Villain Bear? Yeah, Hidden is one incorrect. Hidden should have the same score as me. Hidden should have 19.
Did he duplicate for him? User ID 19. Oh. There's been duplicate answers.
Oh.
Let me delete some of them.
Yeah, it did. Can you give me 2 extra points?
I know, I'm going to delete the duplicate answers. That's all I'm going to do, all right? I'm not going to
give me an extra.
I'm not going to give anything here. There's been duplicate answers,
Think about
all right?
the orphans. Think about the Hulkamaniac orphans. Okay? Think about the poor starving kids in Miami.
Oh, there we go.
Right? That don't have Hulkamania anymore.
Okay. This should be right. I think
that's right.
This is right.
Well, Tariq.
Actually, what I will say, yeah,
hang on.
Tariq is there.
But Tariq got a couple wrong, didn't he?
Yeah, but probably everyone else got it wrong as well.
No, but I think Tariq got more
Oh, here
than
it is.
one
Hold
wrong.
on. Found it.
Sorry, Tariq.
And that should be... Oh, no, 28 got a duplicate as well. Let me delete that. This got a duplicate.
You'll be there in a minute, Samurai. The Oracle, he's just fixing... And then he said something really terrible. He's fishing it.
It should be fixed. Sometimes it freezes really hard. If it's been running too long, it just blink freezes, and then it just like copies everything into one go and rereads everything. So that should be fine now, because that was question 20. He's question 20. Samurai's there. That should be fine. Okay, it's back, guys.
We're good.
Let's go to question 21 now. Hopefully, it doesn't freeze this time. 4,500. How many contestants are in Manta Season 14? Total trades so far in Vanta Season 14. Or how many prizes are in Vanta Season 14? There you go. 1, 2, or 3. And hopefully it doesn't duplicate this time and freeze. Because I'm running a different version of the game, because if you were here in the intro, some of the joints didn't work. So I had to run an old version of the game, which isn't like... It isn't for production, if you will. So it's like just not optimized to run efficiently. So it might lag. Because I put the code in for the quiz, the YouTube stream, right? And it wasn't reading it properly, and it was like the world was literally ending on the stream, before the stream. It was question 1. Everyone got that right. There you go. Everyone put 1.
Can anybody else hear that on the speakers? Can anyone hear that?
Hear what?
Excuses. There's excuses coming.
It's reasons. There's a difference between reason and excuse.
On the speakers.
You might only give excuses and only know one excuse.
I can't hear anything but excuses.
So I'm giving reasons.
It's really weird. It's like static in my ear. All I can hear is. But I can't hear.
So is this like similar to the scenario when we had every answer was 1, and you were like, oh, the AI did it. It was not my fault. Is that would you consider that a reason, or would you consider that an excuse? Because I'm giving reasons. Anyway, let's go to the next question. 22. Tweet and earn. Name of Amplify V1. Name of Amplify V2. Name of Amplify V3. Oh, Punja, I'm leaving. It's boring. Leave. Just leave. You know what? I'm banning you. I'm kicking you right now. Actually, I'm not going to kick you from the chat. Oh no! I just made the camera disappear. There we go. It's back now. I'm gonna kick you from the chat, and that's not a lie. That is a promise because you said it's boring multiple times, and you clearly need help leaving because you're still playing the game, even though you said it's boring like 3 times. So I'm just gonna kick you. So then you can stop playing it, and you won't be bored anymore. So let's do that quickly. Let me go find him.
Everybody got that right. He kicked Mike off. Yeah, exactly. He did. It's jealousy. It's jealousy, Bear. That's all it is. Right. Was it the name of Amplify V1, V2, or Amplify V3? I'm hoping the answer is Amplify V2, because if it's not, it's wrong.
There we go. Well, don't you worry. Don't you worry your head, because it is, if we show the answer, ta-da, V2. 7.2. You are correct. Boom, we can see 22, 21, 21. There we go. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong there. I'm making sure nothing is wrong. Those are the same numbers. We had 21, 20, 20, 19. It's the exact same numbers. We haven't got that right. So I think we can safely say we can move on to the next question.
Move on to the next question.
203. How many mystery boxes were won on 17th of August? How many NFTs were won on the 17th of August? Or how many tokens were won on the 17th of August? I wonder. What could it be?
I know the answer. There's nobody typing.
Got 2s, we've got 1s, we've got 2s. We've only got 1, 2 actually. We've pretty much got 1s across the board.
How long's left on the timer?
8 seconds.
Tariq led with the answer.
Is it actually? Yeah, you got it right though. It was number 1. It was mystery boxes. It wasn't NFTs. It wasn't individual tokens. It was mystery boxes. And that guess exactly. You might as well answer. Huh?
Tariq deserves a prize for that.
Oh, the numbers have magically come through for the one time on the quiz. We could see. Why is it appeared? Why is that number 1 appeared? Let's just ignore those numbers are there. I still haven't fixed it. It just did not work. But as we can see, has there been a flip? No, you were. KB was 4th the entire time. I don't know why the numbers have only appeared now. Tariq is 7th. Has moved up 1, I think. Punja is not going to move up anymore because he's not here. He might be here. I timed him out. He might still be here.
Him.
But I've moved him from the chat so he can't answer anymore because, again, he's too bored. You know, he needs help to leave. He's so bored, even though he would have left by now. So he's not going to move anymore.
KB's got to go.
Huh?
KB's got to go.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there we go. Bank. Which Bahrain City building has a Wolfswap skin? Which main city building has a Wolfswap skin? Or which Spain City building has a Wolfswap skin?
What? Who wrote this crap?
What? This is good. This is good.
These are terrible.
This is great. This is great. 3.1. You see? These are great. The blind leading the blind. Good golly, guys. I'm very impressed by the quality of your guys' answers. Woof. Can't believe you guys. See? Oh, what is this stupid answer? What's he put? I rhymed the words. You see, Maine, Spain, or Bahrain. I rhymed them, and it was Maine. And that's what I thought. I thought, I don't know what else I'm going to put. I sat here for a minute. I was like, what answers am I going to put to this question? I thought, you know what? Let's just rhyme the places. Put Bahrain,
this leaderboard.
Maine, Spain. So there you go. Yes, everyone got it wrong. Thank you very much. What's the stupid answer?
Not everyone got it wrong.
I know you didn't get it wrong. Why are the numbers appearing now? Just go away. I don't even want the numbers here anymore, man. I'm deleting them after this. Is that right?
One's out.
Yeah, it's right, because you're the slowest of them all. Yep. And then Villain Bear. Yeah, Villain Bear got it wrong. Hidden Jones got it right. So it's all. Oh, no, Hidden Jones got it wrong. Is this right?
Yeah, Hidden Jones
I'm
got it right.
down it now.
Because what happened was, I think Hidden didn't know the answer. And I think Hidden went onto X and typed in Wolf Main City, because Main City is the name of the game in Chronos Chain.
Right.
So I think he went and types in Main City.
I don't think this is.
Waiting.
Let me edit this. I don't,
right.
Did he put 2? Right, he put 2. Let me edit this. No,
yeah.
he's one ahead. It's saved wrong.
He's not 1 ahead. He's not 1 ahead. Villain Bear got it wrong. Villain Bear was 1 ahead.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
right.
I get you. But it's still, I'm looking at Davis right now. It says false. Is that? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure.
Right. The score is right, exactly.
It's 17. Oh,
I know the score is right.
I thought Hidden Agendas was 17. It's 19. Okay, it's right. Come in a database. Number 19. I don't know who's number 19. It says got the wrong answer. So I thought that was Hidden Agendas. But no, the quiz is right. There we go. See, the quiz lags once, and I doubt everything. Question 25. Let's jump on. Zelda, I should know, is without the Z. Who is at the bottom of the Vance leaderboard? Who is at the top of the Vance leaderboard? Or who is second in the Vance leaderboard?
Really?
Yep.
Is that the best you could do with the question?
The best I could do was last question as well, which you thought was the worst question I've ever written in my life, and got everyone tricked. So we'll see how it goes.
You know when you talk about how I make the answers obvious?
I know this is obvious, yeah.
So we're going to pick the person that's 4,580th on the leaderboard and ask a question about that person. Or we're going to pick the person in second place to trick everybody. Or is the obvious answer going to be they're the top of the leaderboard in Vanta, which finishes in 3 days' time?
Well, maybe it was the obvious answer. It could have not, but it could have been the second.
No, it couldn't. That would be a trick question. And
it would have been. And have we never done a trick question before? What about last question? The rhyming words.
You said Bahrain.
Yes.
Well, how is anyone going to pick Bahrain?
They put Bahrain. Scroll up in the chat. They put Bahrain. What are you talking about? Jesus. Let's go to the scoreboard. Jesus Christ. Is this right? I think the scoreboard's right.
The scoreboard's right.
The scoreboard's right.
KB get it wrong. No, KB got it right. Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone's on.
Yeah, this is right. I hope. I don't know anymore. Let's just go to the next question.
It's the last. Whoa.
This is the last one. 2-1-2. What is Mike's age? What is a movement? Or what is said for a mic check? And I can go to WhatsApp and screenshot the answers you gave me for this question. So if you say, "Oh, this is awful as well," it's pretty much what you wrote. So. Thank you very much.
But I had 3 questions and 1 answer. You have 3 questions and 1 answer.
Well, it's the last question. You know, it's not supposed to be a, yeah. It's supposed to be super hard.
KB.
Oh, it's KB left.
KB's gone. No, KB got it wrong.
Oh,
what is the for a mic check?
Oh, Samurai, thanks, KB. I thought the message didn't come through. Check 2 months after people said that. I mean, it's along the lines. 0? What has it been 0? What's he talking about? It was. Why does it say 0? Why does it say 0? It was number 2.
What is Wolfswap move? Why does it say 0?
Why does it say 0 for? I've never had that. Oh my god! How many times have you guys seen 0 appear as the answer?
Do the baby orphan Hulkamaniacs get a prize? Let's see the leaderboard.
Why does it say? Why does it say 0? That's never happened in my. How many times have we done this quiz?
Too many times.
Too many times.
Too many times.
When have you ever seen it appear 0?
I've never seen it work.
I've changed it. Okay, I've changed it. Don't worry, it's fixed. Don't worry. The people who put.
Hang on, was the answer 2?
Yes, I think.
So let's get this right. You put the answer for what is a movement. You put number 2.
Yeah.
Did you think about that when you put that together?
You sound like a conspiracy theorist.
Okay.
There's a shine in the sky. There's a shine in the sky. They've got a globe above us. He's put it on 2. He's put it on 2. All right, Mr. Smarty Pants. Okay, no. Mr. Smarty Pants. No, listen to me. I have a script called Swizzle Questions, and I will show you guys the code for this thing, right? It goes through every single question and goes through the answers and randomizes their position. It's called Swizzle Answers. I can screenshot it and show it on the screen. I don't care what I put it.
Okay.
This is random.
Can I speak?
Go on.
What is number 1 when you go to the toilet? It's a pee. Mm-hmm. What is a number 2 when you go to the toilet? It's a movement. Did you realise when you put option 2, a movement?
Oh, I didn't realise anything. Do you know why? Because I might have just told you. I have a script called Swizzle Questions, and it goes through every single answer and randomizes it. So it's just random chance that movement was on number 2. All right? So no, I didn't put it on number 2.
You randomly picked movement for number 2.
Oh, how? Yeah, it did. It did. I will show you the script. These are the final runnings. Hopefully, if the quiz hasn't blown up in our faces at this rate. Let me make sure. All right. I did go through it. Everyone who put what is a movement is true. Yes, those answers are correct. So let's refresh this one more time. Make sure. Okay. So these are the final runnings in what should be the final runnings. If it's not right,
Have I won?
no. Oh, you're in top 3, but I'm going to delete you forever. So Samurai has got 3rd. So Samurai has still pulled it together. KV's just shy of that 4th place. I'm ignoring you, okay, because you did not count.
You can't delete me because of the Optimus Prime leaderboard.
The global leaderboard. Yeah, no, I'm not deleting you, but I'm deleting you from my mind.
Okay.
And everyone should also delete you from my mind. What I can do... Actually, no, I can't bother to do, actually. I was just going to make you disappear, but I can't bother. But, this is the final runnings. Ignoring Critical Warehouse, which is illegally trying to win his own quiz. We have Villain Bear, Hidden Agendas, Samurai, KB just shy of 4th. So if we did have top 5, who would be in 6th, which would win that last one? It would be Tariq. How beautiful would that have been if we had 5 gifts? Actually, no, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So Tariq came 6th.
Tariq came 6th, yeah. And Kushin 6th. I'll go through the whole... There you go. I'll scroll through. There we can see the whole runnings. I don't think Kishan was here for some of the later questions, so he didn't get anything for that. Obviously, we're looking at his answer. This guy's obviously frozen. Some of these guys I don't think answered it since. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we got 1, 2, 3, Villain Bear, Hidden Agendas, Samurai. So Samurai, even though it wasn't 1, still top 3. Hidden Agendas, even though it wasn't 1, still top 3. Villain Bear, absolutely congratulations though for being 1st place. I noticed that despite all the differences of things lagging and all these things, we still got there in the end, okay? And not that bad. Maybe 20 minutes over. Not awful. We did start maybe 3 minutes later, so overall not an awful time, especially since we're doing a whole last quiz of event. Go on.
Next week we have which one? Mew. Mew's next week. Next Wednesday, same time, same place. We're going to do Mew. Before I forget, the pinned message is the new Crypto Warehouse giveaway Telegram group. We will only announce giveaways in that group.
Did I win? Yes, you did.
You did, yes.
You came top 3.
So winners, Villain Bear, Hidden, and Samurai, you all need to DM me, and I am going to send you Moon.
As usual.
So if you win, I need your Chronos chain address. Not ZK's EVM, whatever it's called. I need your Chronos chain address to send you your Moon, because that is where the money is. So, congratulations to you all. Make sure you join that Telegram group. I think there's only like 500 or 600 people in it. So join that group, and we're going to do all of the giveaways for BC Game, for Wolfswap, there's one other thing that I've not mentioned, and because it's Wolfswap's night, is there is a Delphi giveaway, which I'm going to make a video about tomorrow, which I'm going to tweet out. You need to watch that. That giveaway will be advertised in the giveaway group. Congratulations.
Oh no,
I am done.
I'm done. I was going to show the global leaderboard. I was confused for a second because the numbers look wrong, but I think it's because KB, you weren't here for one of the quizzes, and you have 91 total answers. So it was confusing me because the top most answers is about 116.
Where am I?
So let's just show it, I guess. I mean, this is what should be the global leaderboard. Let me refresh the page. Make sure it's all updated. You are number 2 in the global leaderboard. This is across every quiz we've had so far. Pretty much, obviously, excluding certain people just weren't here. There's not really much we can do about that, and we just have to apply it. So don't take this as like, oh look, I'm so great. I'm better than everybody else. Look how great I am. I'm just the best ever, because you might have missed a quiz and it's just one of those things. But we can see the current winner, Hidden Agendas, has been that consistent person so far. On most quizzes, with average time about 15.5 seconds, which is pretty fast. Total time or whatever. Percentage correct, 56.5, pretty good. And I think the main numbers to look at would really be percentage correct and average time. Obviously, if we scroll all the way down, we'll see people who have like two things, and whatever. Like those people just weren't playing. But if we look relative to like top 90, like some like in the know, certain things like John Ron, like we can see like Kushik, obviously your first stream, you're pretty good, obviously here as well. But we can see, especially with the top anyway, KB 87.9 with a 13.54. So if we feel about average time taken and do that by least, we can see obviously Wolfswap they had one quiz really fast there, but we can see I would consider KB fastest there, for April 54. Samurai, second fastest. Obviously, if we average out the numbers and whatnot, it's, you know, it will change values. Kushik, obviously, first stream, then Hidden Agendas. So I would mainly look at, like, obviously, like, these guys joined one time, whatever. But it would be KB for me, it would be Samurai, Hidden Agendas, Villain Bear there as well. And obviously, we've got Total Answers and whatnot here.
We will have some prizes. We will have some prizes for random people out of that list. Maybe the fastest, maybe the most correct if they've answered more than 50. We don't know. We'll work it out. And we'll build this up and we will give them away probably at the end of the year. Sounds good.
Yep. So congratulations to everybody. Thank you guys in the top of the... It's not... I mean, for me, it's like... Obviously, sometimes you miss it, but like, thank you for the guys who are, you know, especially if we see like Total Answers, we can see consistent, just always here, always playing the quiz. So thank you guys for joining. Obviously, if it's your first time or your most recent time, whatever it is, thank you for joining the quiz. Appreciate you all. Shout out to you all. Special shout out for Villain Bear for winning. Obviously, shout out to the winners. Very well-deserved win. Thank you all. You can go back to your lives now. Obviously, some of you are busy. Obviously, KB has to go somewhere. So thank you so much.
Bye.
That's pretty much it. I will see you tomorrow. I'm doing another chart stream. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Syrup. So if you do want to come along to that, I will give us some updates. So if you do obviously have any coins, I will do Sui as well for Tito. And if you've got any coins you want me to cover, also be there tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all. See you in Telegram. See you next time. Goodbye.